weather on NBC 10 Boston. Boston's most accurate forecast.
We have some chilly mornings for kids heading out. They're going to the bus stop or someone's driving them.
Now every morning includes the debate, light jacket or heavy jacket.
It's that time of the year, right?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's tough. 50s in the morning hours. In the afternoon, we're in the 60s and 70s. Your first alert weather headline shows even more unsettled weather, though, with mostly cloudy skies and a sprinkle or two. A higher chance of rain by Thursday, and we're also watching the tropics, something interesting there. We talked about feast or famine with the rain over the course of last week and really the weekend, and you'll notice some areas, especially along the Cape and the islands, look at that, more than 11 inches there in West Chatham. And at Logan, yeah, that was famine, almost an inch, but it doesn't compare to 11 inches of rain. That's out of here, though, but that area of low pressure is still offshore, and it's creating these winds from the east, and that's creating this onshore flow and that potential for even some sprinkles over the next couple of hours. Look at the wind speeds. They're mainly coming in from the east there, up to 16 miles an hour there in Nantucket, even for Chatham, and that's also creating a high threat of, well, rip currents and high surf, a high surf advisory until 8 o'clock in the morning with 5 to 9 foot waves in the surf zone. Be careful, all right? Here's a look at first alert radar. A couple of sprinkles not out of the question, but I think a lot of our viewing area will likely be dry as we go through this night. So you'll see the rest of the forecast with mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures in the upper 50s at 9 and staying in the 50s overnight, and how about the low 60s by noon with mostly cloudy skies and a peak of sunshine or two. That's really in the forecast, as you'll see here as we go through tomorrow. Not a continuous rain either, just some blips of green indicating that onshore flow pattern there. And that's about it. We go through Wednesday, mostly cloudy skies, and maybe later in the day we could see a few showers. But I really think that rain will hold off really until we move into Thursday. About a 50% chance of rain right now. That comes with a cold front. So Wednesday evening going into Thursday, that's Thursday afternoon, a healthier chance of rain, and that rain might linger around into Friday. We'll call that Friday rain chance about 20%. You're going to hear about this a lot. Potential tropical cyclone 9, sustained winds at 30 miles an hour as it moves out of the Caribbean into the Gulf of Mexico, likely becoming a major Category 3 hurricane. And this warm ocean here, the Gulf of Mexico, is very warm. And so this is Thursday, making its landfall somewhere near the Panhandle of Florida, near the Big Bend area, moving overland over Georgia, then weakening. There are going to be some spots here that could see a lot of rain. You'll see the forecast model here over the next several days. That could be really rough if you're traveling to the southeast by the mid to the latter part of this week. There's a 10-day forecast here at home. We do have an isolated chance of a shower Friday, otherwise partly cloudy, temperatures near 70. How about some upper 60s this weekend? And so far, so good for the weekend with partly cloudy skies. Then a few more showers as we begin October.